Yeah, I knew I was pregnant. I don't even know why I was wasting my money on these tests. You got it bad. You got it bad for me, babe. Hey guys, Kiara here. Today we're going to be doing a first trimester recap, signs, symptoms, what to expect, or what I went through, because every pregnancy is very unique. But we're going to go over all of that, just a whole recap of the first trimester. Let me do a little belly shot. Today I am 19 weeks. No stretch marks. I'm going to go over how I'm keeping my belly stretch mark free. The only stretch marks I have are the ones that I've been having on my side. But yeah, 19 weeks today. All right. So we're going to start with symptoms / how I found out. It was around November 20th, 23rd. I'm waiting on my period to come down. I'm extremely exhausted. So I'm just thinking that these are period symptoms. And my boobs, oh my God. My boobs were the most sensitive that they've ever been like before in my life. This was a different type of sensation. Like I don't want to hug anybody. Don't squeeze me too hard because my boobs feel like they about to just fall off. So I'm waiting on my period. In the month before I got my period, October 24th, because we went on a cruise. And I remember the day we left for the cruise was like October 24th. And I was hoping and praying and just trying to do all these home remedies, trying to do everything I could think of to get my period to come early. And it ended up coming the day before we left for the freaking cruise. Yeah. I think my baby was made on that cruise, y'all. In Cozumel. There's a cruise baby. But anyways, caught my period October 24th. So I was expecting it to come down around November 24th, end of the month. So November 24th, no period. Just looking like, where are you? Period. Where are you? Period. Period. But anyways, the days go on, no period. It was November 29th, the day I found out. Still beforehand, I was just so tired. My boobs were hurting, but I was extremely freaking exhausted. Oh my God, I was so freaking tired. I started taking chlorophyll and burdock root just to give myself some necessary minerals and nutrients to try to get my energy back up. Like, it wasn't like a normal, you know, your period's coming on tiredness. This was different. Like, I would fall asleep on the sofa after work and I just couldn't find it in my body to get up. Like, it was bad, y'all. So I scheduled me a doctor's appointment. I scheduled me an OBGYN appointment just to, like, go get a checkup, see what's going on. I don't know, figure out why the fuck I'm so tired. None was making sense. I'm like, this is a different feeling that I've never felt before. Made sense in a couple days. November 29th, I'm at work. I think this was like a Friday morning. I threw up. I don't throw up. Like, at that moment, I knew I was pregnant. I ain't need no pregnancy test to tell me. I knew I was pregnant at that moment. Like, y'all, so I have a Walgreens right across the street from my job. I go to Walgreens. I get a pregnancy test. I already know I'm pregnant at this point. Hold up, I gotta turn it off. But yeah, I'm convinced at this point. And my cousin, a few of you may know her who's watching the video, IKEA Beauty. We were basically raised as sisters, and our moms, they got pregnant around the same time because me and her are 2 months apart. I'm June 30th, she's August 24th, and now look at us, pregnant together with our kids 2 months apart. Her due date is May 20th, mine is July 20th. So that's just crazy how history repeats itself. And when she told me that she was pregnant, I cried like a fucking baby. Like, I cried on the phone with her, and then when we got off the phone, I cried some more. And then telling my boyfriend, I cried again. She didn't even know that. But I was just so emotional about it. That was why. Because I was pregnant. My damn self. Like, I'm already emotional. I would have cried either way it go. But I cried so much. Too much. Now I know I was pregnant. So, no period. Boobs extremely hurting. I threw up. Girl, you pregnant. Like, anyways. When take the pregnancy test. I'm pregnant. This is the first one that I took. So obviously this wasn't good enough for me, right? So this is a Friday. On Saturday, I went back 2 more. Took 2 more. Because I just had to make sure. I'm like, well, it does say you need to, the best pee is like the first pee of the morning. So like, I'm going to take another one on Saturday, you know, just to make sure. Yeah, I knew I was pregnant. I don't even know why I was wasting my money on these tests. But anyways, I'm like, let me tell my family. So I called my mom. I told my mom. She's like, no, you're not. I'm like, yes, I am. Oh, look, so she was sitting down doing my little sister hair, right? And I'm like, I'm glad you're sitting down. And she looking at me like, what you got to say? And I'm like, I'm pregnant. And she like, no, you're not. And I'm like, yes, I am. And she like, no, you're not. And I'm like, mama, why would I play like this? Why would I joke like this? So yeah, at that moment, she knew I was serious. And then I called my grandma. I told her. And they both were like, you need to go to the doctor and, you know, make sure. So I tried to go to the urgent care. Urgent care was telling me they don't do pregnancy tests. The fuck? Anyways, thank God I had that appointment scheduled for Monday. And I went to the doctor. I'm like, I know it's supposed to be just a checkup, but I think I'm pregnant. So we did a urine test. I was pregnant. And then I didn't even believe them. I was like, I need to see it to believe it. So I told them I was only having pains on one side, which I was. And I thought that was weird. I wanted to make sure it wasn't like a ectopic pregnancy. I wanted to make sure everything was growing in my uterus where it should be. So we did an ultrasound. At first, they was trying to make me come back in 2 weeks for an ultrasound. Who's waiting? Who's waiting 2 weeks? No, I need to know now. I need to know today. I'm not leaving. I need to know some today. So we did the ultrasound. This is my first ultrasound of my little munchkin. As you can see, there's the baby and the yolk sac. She was like, don't let anybody tell you that this is twins. And I'm like, I wish it was twins. I would take some little twinsies. But yeah, so that is my first ultrasound. They said I was 7 weeks. I spent about 2 hours at the doctor's office that day. We did prenatal blood work. We did an ultrasound. We talked about everything pregnancy. She gave me like 10 to 15 packs of different prenatals. I didn't like any of them. I didn't like the ingredients. All of them had food coloring. I'm like, well, why? Why does my prenatal need to have food coloring? Why do I need to take color blue, color red, color yellow every single day? No, I don't eat foods with that in it, so I'm not about to take a pill with that in it every single day. So I went and find my own at Sprouts. We did a pap smear too that day. But yeah, I'm like 7 weeks. Oh my God, I need that 7 weeks back. I need this to sink in for 7 weeks. So around 14 weeks, I think that's when it finally settled. Bitch, you're pregnant. Okay, so my first craving was beef. I'm not a vegan, I'm not a vegetarian, I'm not full-blown vegan or vegetarian, but I do like to incorporate that lifestyle multiple days throughout the week. And beef is just not one of those things that I was eating a lot at all. I would do like a turkey or black bean burger, but not beef. So I started craving straight up beef burgers. For like a week straight, I ate burgers. Like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I ate burgers. That's all I wanted. But then I did some research and I found out that pregnant women need about 70 grams of protein. It's a lot. I would explain why my little vegan vegetarian meals weren't cutting it no more. Like this little baked potato and salad, I'm still hungry. I could eat this 3 times. So, cravings. First trimester, I ate what I wanted. But I would feel so nauseous if I did not eat every 3 hours. Like clockwork. Every 3 hours, I need a meal in front of my face. Or else I'm nauseous. I feel like I'm about to vomit, sick, weak, dizzy, everything. Need to eat every 3 hours. So I ate whatever I want because it's hard to eat a vegan meal every 3 hours. It's a lot of cooking. It's a lot of meal prepping. It's just a lot. So I ate all of my cravings. I was craving everything that I grew up on. Everything my mama used to cook. Her pot roast, her meatloaf. Just everything I grew up on. And a whole bunch of beef. That's what I was craving my first trimester. Now that I'm in my second, I'm doing better. I'm feeling better. Also, I was extremely hot. And if you know me well, you know that I'm always cold. So that was a big difference. Like, I'm the person who keeps the heater on all year round, even in the summer. I keep the heater on. I have a little mini heater that I bring with me everywhere, whether I'm in the bathroom, the kitchen, the living room, that little heater coming with me. Like, I love to be warm. Then all of a sudden I just started being hot, like extremely hot. So that was another symptom. I knew something was up. Then it was like a week after I found out, I started having morning sickness. From around 8 to 11 weeks, throwing up twice a day. Now I know some tips and tricks to help out with that. Ginger, anything with ginger, ginger chews, ginger beer, ginger soda, just fucking ginger tea will help out. Also, the C-bands that you wear on a cruise, those are good for nausea too. Peppermint oil. Just put a little dab on your wrist. Smell it. Helps with your nausea. I didn't do much research in the first trimester because I was always eating or feeling sick, one or the other. So I found that out a little late. And they have like a whole bunch of different little pregnancy substance. I don't know what to call them. But I do have some. I end up getting this little box from my doctor that gave me all those goodies a little too late. But yeah, I'm put a little clip in here for you guys. What else? Oh my God. The dreams. Pregnancy dreams are fucking out this world. Like, y'all, these dreams, I would wake my boyfriend up in the middle of the night just to tell him my dream because it'd be so fucking funny. First of all, Bill Cosby was my uncle in my dream. Roddy Ricch was my boyfriend. Like, I remember in my dream, my car broke down and y'all, my hair getting on my nerves. Shit. In my dream, my car broke down and I called my uncle, Bill Cosby, to come fix my car. And Roddy, I needed him to like push it to a certain spot where my uncle car was. Girl, yeah, it was crazy. That's really all I remember, but that's crazy. My dreams just be so vivid. You remember them. I've had dreams about, I'm not even finna say this. Y'all just know I had some crazy dreams, all right? Crazy dreams. What else? So some tips and tricks, you know, that I have up my sleeve. Find a prenatal that your stomach likes. I only threw up mine twice, which is not a lot, because some people throwing their shit up every day. Mine is very gentle on the stomach. I love it. It is called Rainbow Light Prenatal 1. It has superfoods and probiotics, essential essential nutrition for mom and baby, non-GMO, vegetarian, gluten-free. This one I get from Target. It has 45 capsules for $15. Yeah. At first I was getting from Sprouts, but Target has one with 45 in there. And yes, it has ginger in it. It has some probiotics. It has spirulina, organic beet, organic broccoli, organic kale, organic spinach, organic blackberry, organic blueberry, just a whole bunch of good stuff. And the vitamin A, I was very particular about getting it as beta carotene because the whole retinol thing, I was doing a lot of research on that and it was starting to drive me crazy. But yeah, these, very gentle on the stomach. They are like a fucking horse pill, the size of them, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Also, at first, I was taking mine in the beginning of the day. And that's when you feel nauseous already. So why am I taking this prenatal? That's gonna make me feel even more nauseous. Then I don't like eating breakfast and you wanna take it with a meal. So that is the 2 times when I threw it up, whenever I took them in the beginning. And my mom was like, take them at night. Take them with your last meal. And I started doing that. Haven't thrown one up since. Other tip, I love water. I love water. Anybody that knows me knows I love water. For the longest, all I drank was water. I didn't drink any juice. I didn't drink any cold drinks until I was like 13, 14 years old. Anyways, I started to hate water. In my first trimester, the water was making me nauseous, something about it, I don't know. And then I was doing some research and this black OBGYN on YouTube said that water actually helps you feel nauseous. So yeah, a tip that she gave, which I was already doing coincidentally, was mixing my water with lemonade to give it a taste. Like I just needed a slight taste to the water so that I could get it down. But yeah, stay hydrated. Keep these on deck. Like, this one say mom life. How cute. Hashtag. Keep these on deck. Hydrate yourself, okay? What else? Sometimes in the first trimester, you get sick. Your immune system is compromised when you're pregnant. Why are we more susceptible to sicknesses? I don't know. It don't make sense. It's not fair, honestly. But you want to keep yourself healthy. Elderberry. Elderberry. Some form of elderberry. And I did talk to my OBGYN about this. She said it was safe for pregnancy. A lot of these same things are in my prenatal. So get you some elderberry. It is high in antioxidant levels. It's like a natural immune booster. So you want to keep something to fight off the bug, just in case. If you can, when you can, work out. I didn't work out my first trimester at all. I ain't lift a dumbbell. I ain't do a squat. I ain't do a damn thing. Now that I'm in my second trimester, I am incorporating slight workouts. I'll have more information about that in my next video. But I gained 10 pounds my first trimester. So if you can, when you can, work out so that your weight gain can be a progression, you know, at a minimum, instead of being 10 pounds in your first trimester like me. But I didn't mind it, y'all, because, okay, a little back history. I was, about a year ago, I was about 170. When I got pregnant, I was 120. That is a big difference. I went vegan, vegetarian for like a year to 6 months, and I lost so much weight. That weight just fell off me. So I didn't mind putting on 10 pounds, like, it did me good. But the doctor was like, you know, we don't want to keep up at this pace. You don't want to gain 10 pounds in 7 weeks. That's really what it was. Because I found out I was pregnant at 7 weeks. By the time I was near my second trimester. I wasn't even there yet. I had already gained 10 pounds. So she was like, you don't want to keep going at this pace, which I understand. Also, I use shea butter every single day, 2 times a day, morning and nights. Okay, so shea butter is a great moisturizer for your skin and for your hair. But it helps your skin. It has vitamin A and vitamin E. Vitamin A is going to help your skin with the elasticity. It's going to help it stretch and not be so itchy and stretch marks and dry. You want to make sure you're keeping your skin moisturized at this time more than ever. And also I have another oil that I recommend, but you don't start using that until your second trimester. So I'll show you that next video. So yeah, peace out from me and baby.